The other day, I saw someone get frustrated because their phone took 5 seconds to answer a question. 5 seconds. I started laughing. I was like, back in my day, my first search engine wasn't a sleek piece of glass. It was a beige 200-pound beast shoved in the corner of a dusty library. It sounded like a blender gargling rocks. And the search results? Blurry glowing green text that gave you a frickin' headache. My Google was called a microfiche machine. We are the survivors of the analog age, the last generation to remember when finding a single fact was a full-on frickin' quest. And honestly, I think it's time our generation got some credit for it. Before you could just ask a robot for the answer, you had to have a plan. A book report? That started with the encyclopedias you had at your house, basically the hard copy of the entire internet from 1982. I remember because we had Encyclopedia Britannica, but I also remember Funkin' Wagnalls. One dry little paragraph was never enough, so you went to the library to face the gatekeeper. And that was the card catalog. Hundreds of tiny drawers, an analog search engine powered by the Dewey Decimal System. You'd find a cryptic number and you'd wander the stacks and smell the old paper, and you'd pray that the book wasn't checked out, but 9 times out of 10 it was. And you didn't just get knowledge, you hunted it. But if you needed an old newspaper article, you had to face the final boss. And that was the microfiche machine. The librarian would hand you a tiny plastic sheet with about 98 pages squeezed onto it. I'll add a picture so you can remember what it looked like. You slide it into that shaky glass, and the machine would roar to life. A sickly green glow would show you a blurry magnified page, always upside down or backwards. Then came the controls, a clunky knob that made things either a blurry mess or a slightly less blurry mess. You'd yank the handle and the page would fly past, and you get dizzy just trying to follow the headlines. And there was no Control F, no search bar. You were the search bar, and you were the search functions. And we hated every second of it. We were latchkey kids. Our parents, only one rule: don't get killed. Every day it felt like a survival training. Looking back, it's easy to laugh at all the clunky struggles. Those struggles taught us patience, resourcefulness. We are the bridge generation. Analog childhood, digital adulthood. We know convenience because we remember the alternative. We know the struggle. So tell me, what was your microfiche machine? What absurd, insufficient thing do you have to do back in the day that feels crazy now? Drop it in the comments. I know I'm not alone. Until next time, stay rad, and I hope all of you have a bitchin' summer.